I'm Matthew Max, and this is my story. It's July 26th, 2016, early morning. I got up out of bed, did all the normal stuff before I was about to leave for work. I leave the house. I'm feeling kind of dizzy, and on my way to my brother's house. That's who I went for. And then I would watch his daughter, my niece, or I would help him with real estate. Anyway, on my way to the highway, I probably got down the road about 3 or 4 miles. And I was trying to feel continuously dizzy. I kept getting more and more dizzy as I drove. I just couldn't really drive anymore. And so I pulled in to a parking lot. I called my brother and told him that I did not feel good at all. That something felt wrong. It was as if I was badly drunk. But I wasn't. Everything was spinning. Everything was spinning around and around. And it kept spinning faster and faster. Everything was doing the full 360. Anyway, I got back in my car and I drove to a place called Natural Grocers because I was thirsty as well. Once I got out of the car, everything started slowing down. And it wasn't spinning as much. And I bought some mango juice and probably some water. And when I get back in my car and I go back to the house, but on my way there, everything at once just flipped over. And so I got to my front porch. And like an idiot, I sat down on a lawn chair and I lit up a cigarette. Don't smoke. And then I started feeling nauseous. On top of everything, being dizzy. Anyway, I went back inside and sat down on the couch. I was like, maybe I should eat something. And I went to the kitchen. And from the night before, I had a bowl of broccoli. And when I took it out of the microwave, it felt like it was 100 pounds. And I turned around. I had to set the bowl down, and then I could not get back up. My legs gave out, so I fell down to my knees. I crawled back over to the couch, and somehow got back on the couch, and lay down. Everything just went black. I was still conscious, but that my vision had gone black. And this is where my superhero comes in. I heard a knock on the front door, and the door was locked. This was my brother. He was in town showing the house. So he stopped by, and because he knew something was up, I guess, since he didn't hear anything, he got worried. So he ran around to my back door because I never called him to work. He got to the back door, which is mostly glass. He had to get a chair off the back porch and break the window. I remember I sat up. I don't know how, but anyway, I sat up and I reached out for that mango juice. And I took a drink of it, and it probably got to here when I swallowed. And it came right back up. And I remember I just fell back. I remember my brother. He was screaming, "Oh God!" And I remember I was on the couch and I fell over and I was just shaking. I remember him calling the ambulance and they got there within a couple minutes. I remember them being lifted up. And while I was going out my front door, my friend Kyle came in. And then, so he was the last thing I saw. And everything went black. I mean, maybe I think I got a glimpse of my front lawn. The next time I woke up, I was on a hospital bed, and I remember looking up and seeing a light. The only thing I could move on my whole body were my eyes and my eyelids. I remember looking down, and there was like 3 or 4 people there. One was a doctor, and maybe they were all doctors. But my brother was there. I remember one doctor telling me to blink once if no, or blink twice if yes, because I couldn't talk. He pretty much asked me if something were to happen, do you want to be resuscitated? So I only blinked once, which meant no, because I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't move, and so I didn't want to live my life anymore. I guess the doctors had made a plan to ask me the same question in the morning. But the next morning came, and the doctor asked me the same question. If something were to happen, do you want to be resuscitated? This time I blinked twice, which meant yes. We're here now. I want to tell you more about my whole journey to where I am now, because it's been a long journey, a lot of faces, a lot of love and support, a lot of dark times and depression. But I want you to see what I do now. And I'll tell you more about the story. And maybe I can interview a few people, like some of my friends, some of my therapists. Maybe I can get a talk to my brother. There's a million possibilities. I want you to know there's something really sad to some that has been said to me a few times from people. They say if something like this, first of all, they say, man, you are so brave. Well, what do you mean, what's brave? I'm in a wheelchair doing whatever. That's not brave. That's just living my life. Anyway, they follow that up with, if this were to happen to me, I wouldn't want to be alive. That every time they said to me, it's I fuck you too, man. Just because you're in a wheelchair, just because you lose someone, just because anything happens in your life that is negative, you have to remember the positive. You have to remember that you are loved. People care about you. They don't want to see you go so soon. Don't give up, people. I mean, I can't wait till it warms back up outside. I'll be able to go back to the gym. And thank you to all my friends that have supported me throughout the years. And they're supporting me in getting a trainer at a gym. That's it. I just want you to know I love you. And if you want to support me and support my artwork, I forgot to mention I'm going to college. I started college again. I had to get a laptop so I could use some help paying that off too. But if you would like to support me, support my school, support my artwork, support me going back to the gym, it would be so appreciated. But that's it. I just want you to know that I love you. You have people in your life that love you. You matter. Don't let anyone tell you